Welcome all my home buyers out there. My name is Omar Pineda, your Austin realtor with eXp Realty, and today we are in the city of Austin, Texas. The community is Milky Way at River Place, and the builder we're looking at is Milestone Community Builders. Now, this new construction is at a price point starting on the low end, 1.8 million. So all the homes in this subdivision are, to get into it, you're going to need $1 million minimum. I think on the high end, I saw something up towards the 4 million. So this is not a small house. This is probably one of the most nice, extravagant houses I've ever toured. The floor plan is called Berkeley. And again, this is the model home. The model home usually has a couple $100,000 worth of upgrades, especially at this price point. And I'm going to try to go slow so I can try to put them all out to you as much as I can. Now, right here, that fridge on the bottom right corner, like where you would have for wine, that is an extra fridge that's optional. That is an upgrade that they added for this model home. This home is 5 beds, 5 baths. It has a media room and a game room upstairs. It has a study plus the primary on the first floor. Plus you'll have a formal dining area on the first floor. Not to mention a 3-car garage. Now, since this is a model, we can't see the garage because that's where the sales office is at. But just in your mind, think of a 3-car tandem garage. Now, this is really nice. They did that the Sub-Zero fridge kind of blended in with the rest of the cabinetry in the kitchen. Always a nice luxurious touch. There's a nice gas community. I'm not sure what the appliances are. Definitely a brand I don't typically see. And again, that's what I want to point out. So let's see here. So those sliding doors are optional, and that's an upgrade that the builder added for this model. So keep in mind, if you buy a floor plan and you don't upgrade to that feature, you won't have that. It's not a standard having those sliding glass doors. Now that's on the first floor and the second floor. On the second floor, they just have windows, but there is an option for on the second floor to have those sliding glass doors, so you can kind of give off that appearance of feeling outside when you're inside. I love that. I want to do that for my future house. So now we're in the primary suite. High vaulted ceilings. I love how they have the exposed wooden beam there. Kind of wish they would have left that not painted. I like seeing the contrast between the white paint and the exposed wood. Now this primary suite, as far as size, is makes sense to me. But this bathroom, for it being the primary bathroom, the wall texture that they added, I love that. Very luxurious, but I feel like they kind of missed a few things here. So for me, this walk-in closet, space-wise, this is definitely not your standard closet. This is a custom closet, but I wish they would have added a vanity mirror. For having such a nice closet, and it feels like you're in a designer store, they're missing a vanity mirror. I felt like they could have done better with that one. And for this price point, I'm really looking at, if you guys have ever seen it, a Roman shower, where you have the tub and the shower behind it, and the shower you have 2 entry points to get in it. And that to me that's called a Roman shower. I learned the other day, and that screams to me like luxury. That's like a wow factor bathroom that I felt this place could have had, especially with the design and overall look of it. But as far as having all the bells and whistles, like a very huge walk-in shower, it has that seat there that I believe is an upgrade. That seat there, I want to say is an upgrade, but I need to confirm that. And then you have the nice garden tub, and you have like almost those floating kind of sink areas that has the light underneath. That's very nice, luxurious touch. I just like that look personally better, especially at this price point. Okay, from here, we're going to go towards the front of the house and check out the study and the formal dining office. Keep in mind that back shelf is all an upgrade and an option if you want the builder to do so. The bookshelves and the cases like that, that's an upgrade. But we are standing in the study that is at the very front of the house. Again, there is a floor plan of this exact same currently for sale. It's 10101 Crescenta Bend. It's being offered right now at $3.2 million. But having spoken with the sales rep, there is some room for negotiations there. But the big why this floor plan fetches a higher price tag is the lot location. You're going to be able to have downtown views from that address because it is a premium lot. Okay, now we just passed the formal dining area. Now we're in the utility room where we have the washer and dryer. That sink, according to the floor plan on their website, is an upgrade that I can tell. But I've seen with other builders that is an upgrade, but not in this case. Not that I don't think. One thing I did drop the ball here was that I didn't get video of the walk-in pantry because I thought that was a sales office. So just picture your imagination behind me, a huge walk-in pantry. So if you're really looking for that, just know that's there. And here is another bathroom on the first floor. That shower is an upgrade. That's optional. So just think of this room, if you don't want to pay for that shower, as just like another powder room, half bath. I do like in this home, I think it's one of my first ones too, where they actually have 2 staircases to go upstairs, which even in like $1 million listings I've been in, I haven't seen that really. Two ways to get up. So I really like that about this particular floor plan. Some nice storage underneath the staircase. Again, this is like the back half, or like the secret way to let's call it the back half of how to get upstairs. Because the front, as when we walked through the foyer, you saw that grand staircase. That was the main way to get up. This is like the back entrance. So upstairs we have that media room and the game room, which we're stepping into now. Now the shelving in the back there where the TV is, again, that's an upgrade to have that kind of set up like that. The little wet bar area, that's an upgrade. This media room, that I can tell there's not much of any upgrades. This media room has come standard. I'm really curious on how the sound works here. I didn't get a chance to really speak with the sales rep because he was in the middle of speaking with the buyer. So I didn't get all my questions asked. I just know that for this community, for this builder, 5% earnest deposit for the final sales price. And they actually have some pool options that I can't wait to show you here in a few minutes. I had to see Back to the Future. They had all the classics movie posters for this theater room. Not too shabby. I can't wait to have one day. Okay, so now back in the game room. Now there are 4 bedrooms up here. And 1, 2, 3, 4 baths up here. 4 bathrooms up here. So this area right here, this is like the coffee/wet bar area. That is an upgrade. So now we're going to go to this wing of the house where we're going to be looking at 2 bedrooms. There's a nice open to below staircase, the main staircase. So here's bedroom number 1 upstairs. Now keep in mind, all the light fixtures that you see that are really fancy, that's not something that the builder is gonna come with the house. Those are definitely all upgrades, especially the fixtures like that. So some facts about the community. They had the grand opening for this community September 7th, 2024. So not too long ago. I'm recording this September 19th, 2024. And they've already sold 12 homes at this price point. That's saying a lot, because we are kind of at a standstill when it comes to the market overall, especially when you go into the higher price points, but not in this case. And a big part of that is because in this area this area of Austin, like Northwest Austin, if you look at the map, there's not that much new construction happening at all. This is probably the only new construction happening on this part of Austin. And in this part of Austin, it's a very prestigious area. River Place, 4 Points, or Four Corners, I get them confused sometimes, are very sought after areas to live and work in. So that would be a huge advantage. Is there's only so many homes available for this subdivision. I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say it's maybe 60 or so. But again, I have to double check myself. But there's not that many. We're going to see here when I flew my drone just how big this subdivision is, and you'll be able to tell from the air how maybe 60 homes at the max, and they've already sold 12 at this price point. So this community is going to sell out very, very quickly. The HOA is $176 monthly. The tax rate is 2.25. Again, there's 6 signature floor plans to choose from. Now we are in bedroom number 2. Again, all the bedrooms have a walk-in closet. Almost all the bedrooms virtually have a bathroom. This These 2 bedrooms have a shared bath, but it's not too shabby because you have the dual sinks. You have the it's a full bath, right? You have the shower behind. What I wish they could have done that I think looks better and is more functional is having that Jack and Jill setup. But having this nice little long hallway may work too. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. Having the bathroom set up like this, if it's going to be shared between 2 bedrooms, or having that nice Jack and Jill setup. So here's bedroom number 3. Now we're kind of going to the other wing of the house. Like that bathroom is almost center, and now we're going to be going to the opposite end of the house. So all these rooms upstairs are, because this home is almost 5,000 square feet, are very spaced out. And I love that. Now, I doubt the other floor plans will have that balcony from this bedroom. That's definitely something that the model will have. And this model will eventually be for sale from this community. The models usually, it's very dependent on the builder if they sell it early on in the development or towards the end. It's totally up to the builder. But whoever scores this one, because you have this balcony that I didn't really see else in the other homes that I was just looking from the drone's perspective, which is going to be a nice added bonus for if you buy this model. Because according to their website, I'm almost very confident in saying that balcony is not standard by any means. So here we're going to be walking into the last bedroom. Now, remember, we're towards like the back end of the house where we had that the back stairs. Now this one does have a walk-in closet and a full bath. And again, but all the showers on the second floor are optional according to the website. Optional shower. So if you want to save cost a little bit, there's some areas. There are some areas, but something to ask. Again, September 7th, 2024 was when they had the grand opening for this community. I'm recording this September 19th of 2024 in the same month, and they've already sold 12 homes already under contract, and the price point for these homes are $1 million plus. Anywhere from let's see here now. Of the quick move-ins they have available, on the low end, I'm seeing 1.8 million. On the high end, 3.2 million. And this community is selling like it's not that expensive. So if this is something within your budget, within your price range, and you've been looking at new construction in Northwest Austin, where you belong to did I put there? Yeah, this community belongs to the Leander ISD, huge plus. Then I invite you, let's go check out Milky Way at River Place. Now check this is the balcony on the second floor, and once you see the pool, they did it so well. I mean, I got a lot of mental notes touring this floor plan because I'm like, this is how I want my forever home to look like, especially when we get to the backyard. And I love balconies. I'm a big deck guy, especially on the second floor. I especially having a viewpoint like that. That to me is my happy place. Look at the pool. And you can kind of see they almost kind of had it like a terrace style where there's different levels for different activities, which is to me like, wow, I haven't seen that in a model home ever. So that was really nice to see. Now these pools, the builder will include that in the landscaping. They have 4 pool designs to choose from. That outdoor barbecue pit, that's an upgrade. I'm not too sure because I kind of lose track of everything that we're seeing out here, if it's an upgrade or not, but chances are more often than not, yes. And you could tell these are all little extras but gives you good ideas of like what's the potential and what could happen for these lots if you have the budget to do so. So you see how they have 2 different, they leveled it off, and then on the bottom level they have the soccer play, and then on the second level that could be maybe a little conversation pit, or you could play cornhole. I mean, you could be very creative here, but just having it kind of sectioned off like that was just wow. Felt very luxurious. I can just imagine entertaining here and just being on this level and then working my way up to the second floor or like that second floor balcony and just having a good time. Look at that. Entertainment house. No question about it. Beautiful, beautiful home. Beautiful model. One of the most beautiful models I've ever seen. So here is the neighborhood. As you can see, they've already started building some homes, but they still have a lot more room or a lot more lots available. And this is like the end of the section. Like you can see, there's no neighbors past this lot because it's very hard to get permitting and to build more homes in this part of town. And from what I gather, this builder spent years going back and forth with the city trying to get the permitting and the zoning, everything in place. This is many years in the making for these homes to come to fruition. And they will, I mean, at this rate, and I was very shocked and surprised to see like $1 million homes be gobbled up like they're, $300,000 homes. All that just tells me that this community is going to be high in demand. This builder is offering some incentives to help with the costs, but for the most part, people at this kind of price point don't need that. That's just like a cherry on top if need be. But again, they have 6 floor plans to choose from. On the low end, it's 3,500 square feet. On the high end, it's 5,200 square feet. And again, there is some negotiating room with the price. So if you go tour this by yourself without a realtor and you get the inventory sheet and you look at the pricing, just know that there is wiggle room there. And if you need someone to negotiate on your behalf, then that's what a real estate agent is for. And I would love to do that for you and represent you. So what should your next steps be? Okay, so if you're a home buyer and you're looking to buy within the next 30 to 60 days, this is within your price point, this checks out a lot of boxes, then let's go tour this sooner rather than later and see if we can get you a premium lot before they all go away. Especially because once you get there, and I'll actually tag it in the description, because when I did a drone tour too, so you could really see what the location and the viewpoints is a big draw to the price point here. And I really want you to see that, and you can kind of tell that from the drone video. Now, I kind of want to stop here so I can share my screen so you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about. So here is the community that we're looking at. I know this is a lot to look at. All these orange house icons or builders building in the Austin area. So as you can see, we have a lot of new construction happening in Austin, because there's just so much confidence in the city, in our economic future, that all these builders are building out here like that. So here we go. We're going to be here's downtown Austin, right? The city center. Now, this subdivision, this community is located northwest of that area, and that's going to be right here. Right here. Look how close that is. That's why you can get downtown views from this area, because if we zoom in, you could see this is the last kind of subdivision of houses before. This is all greenbelt. This is all greenbelt that you could see in the drone video, right? So this is the community. You could see it's right next to these areas where you have a lot of business parks, right? Business Park Place. Here, you have another business park I remember seeing. And remember, this is off Highway 2222. The 4 2s. Think of the 4 2s. It's off Highway 4, off Quadro 2, 2222. That's what people say. It's off 2222. And again, this is what makes this community extra special. As you could tell, there's not any new construction happening in this area, because this is a very prestigious area. The price point here are $1 million plus homes. So it's very hard and very expensive to build. So the fact that Milestone Community Builders got that opportunity, I think that's a big draw to why this community, I think, is going to sell out, even though the price point is in the $1 million range. So another thing I wanted to show you really quick was the pool options. Okay, so this is what I got back from the salesperson. Again, there's 4 different options here that we're looking at. Let's start from the top. Okay, so the first option has this 10-foot sun shelf right here, and then you have these full-length steps to get you into the main part of the pool, and it has like this nice little seating area. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is having the spa, right? This little hot tub square here with no sun shelf. So you have more of that deep pool, but you still have the stairs. And then you have the maximum, this one has the maximum swim area, which is a normal size 6-foot sun shelf and 2 deck jets. And then the final one there's not much of a description, but that's what it looks like. So you have these options, which is kind of a first for me, where a builder included in the sales price will give you the option to build the pools like that as part of the build, which is very unique to this community and a very unique thing that the builder is offering. Let's see. I think he said the price points. Let me pause this so I can look at my phone. Okay, so the pool options range from $175K to $225K. And they're currently offering 150K in flexible cash that you could use however you want. If you need that if you want to take that right off the top, you can. If you want to use that to help buy down the interest rate because you're doing some conventional financing, then you could do that too. It's flexible in the sense that it can help you in your specific financial situation, right? So those are the pool options. And if you watch my drone video, some of the other houses that have been built, I actually got to capture what those pools look like. So if you really want to see what those, get a better idea, I'll link that in the description of the drone tour so you can see what that looks like. So if you're a home buyer, you're interested in this community, you see how red hot it is. Really quickly here now, this is my MLS. This is like my system, and this is we're doing a quick, very hyper local snapshot of this community, River Place at Milky Way, and you can see they don't have a whole lot. They've actually withdrawn a few listings, which is telling me like they're still trying to figure out the pricing, right? But they have sold one. The last closing was back in July 31st, and that sold for 2.1 million. Now, I don't think they have all the listings on the MLS that I could see, because if they've sold 12 homes and there's only 7 line items, then there's probably some that they didn't offer it. So the numbers are going to be terribly accurate. This just kind of gives you a nice little snapshot of what they're currently offering. So we can talk about this more in detail during our consultation. So if you're a home buyer looking to buy in the next 30, 60 days, I'll have all my information linked in the description so you can get a hold of me. But if we have a little bit more time in our hands, I definitely would love to do a virtual consultation. That's usually how we can both have very good meaningful time together, so we can talk about your criteria, we can talk about where you're at in the process, and how I can be of best value, right? I specialize in new construction here in the Austin area. I keep up with the pace of the construction here because there's so much of it happening, right? You just saw from that map how many builders are out here. There's constant new grand openings, and just keeping up keeps me busy. So if you're looking to buy new construction, because in my opinion, in 2024 and in 2025, that's probably where if you're a home buyer, you're going to be able to scoop up the best deal, because the builders, and they are big players in this game, they have a little bit more wiggle room when it comes to the financing. So that's how they're able to offer a little bit more than like the resale market when it comes to, the financial incentives and what that dollar amount looks like. So new construction, if you're looking to score an awesome deal, probably get an interest rate a few points lower than what the rest of the world is getting, because that's something that the builder is offering because they are very motivated. Once the homes are built, they are very motivated to sell it. And the longer it sits, the more negotiating room you have for that. So I'll leave it there. Again, this was Milky Way at River Place, Milestone Community Builders. We are in Northwest Austin. Let's go check this out and tour this together. This model blew me away. I know will blow you away too. You can tell as you're coming in all the older $1 million homes and how they look like compared to these new modern homes. And it's something that you have to see for yourself. So again, my name is Omar Pineda. I'm your Austin realtor with eXp Realty. I appreciate you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. I specialize in new construction. I'm constantly touring all these new builds so you can stay up to date and don't miss out on these opportunities and these deals that these builders are offering. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.